How's it going, guys? This is the Loewenator. Welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Infinite Fusion Let's Play here on the channel. This is part 8, and we actually got our third gym badge last episode. We went into the SS Anne and battled some people, including our rival, and got our third gym badge, as you see on the new beautiful layout. And today, we're probably going to just make it through Rock Tunnel today, because I guarantee we're probably not going to make it to Erica's gym badge in this episode, because I'm probably making these like 20 to 25 minutes. But if we can make it there, that'd be pretty cool. I think it'd be pretty neat. If you guys are excited for another episode of Infinite Fusion, let me know. Hit the like button down below for us, because it's always appreciated. Love the support. Any support that you guys can give me, it would be really great. Subscribe as well if you guys haven't. I would love to make it to at least 200 subscribers by the time, maybe by the time this year ending. Let's keep the goal a little bit more realistic, because the YouTube thing is a little harder than usual. But yeah, if we could get 200 subs by the end of this year, that'd be pretty cool. I remember, I think last year, or a couple years ago, I said I wanted to make it to 100 subscribers by the end of that year, and we ended up crushing it within the first month. So, and was able to get my custom URL really quick, so that was really nice. But anyway, in today's episode, let's go get through Rock Tunnel and maybe get a few more encounters along the way. Let me know what you guys want to see in terms of fusion suggestions in the comments, and let's get into it. So first off, for those who don't know, we're going to kick it off with the brand new, finally get to show some showcasing of these on the actual video. First, we have Crystalline. We have our Stayron. He finally gets a little bit of love in this episode. We grinded him up to level 20. I wanted to get everybody up to level 20 because I feel like 20 is pretty baseline for what we had to deal with in the last episode with Surge. So I think Crystalline is pretty good at level 20, and his speed is surprisingly good for a rock water type. I think it's because it's fused with Starmie that maybe gave it a little bit of edge. So it is Careful Nature with Sturdy, rocking Water Gun, I almost said. Water Gun, Recover, Rock Tomb, and Headbutt. We also have another grinded up Pokemon, which is Generator the Magna Runt, our Magnemite Tyrant fusion, who is Rash Nature, who is also Magnet Pull with Magnet Bomb, Bite, Sonic Boom, and Spark. These are the two new team members that are going to join our party today. We finally get to use them and gives them some screen time. And also we have our Mudslide as well from the last episode, and from pretty much the beginning. Where did we find him? Viridian Forest? He's pretty much been with us since the very beginning. But he's Calm Nature, Flame Body with Shadow Sneak, Rock Throw, Incinerate, and Feint Attack. And we also have our very happy Lovesire. Eventually we will start changing the team up a little bit. I'm not going to run with these same Pokemon constantly. We will switch it up every now and then. Maybe you want to actually get those custom fusions that you guys have suggested. Maybe I can actually get those going and have new team members. But Lovesire is here. We have a ground water type. He is Hardy Nature, nice and neutral. Swift Swim with Water Pulse, Mud Bomb, Draining Kiss, and Stone Edge. We also have our Kick Chicken. Hoo-cha! We have our Kick Chicken, who is our Delzikin. He is Jolly Nature, Speed Boost with Rock Smash, Growth, Giga Drain, and Flame Charge. Growth, nice and set up. Nice to set up and just kick people in the face. And I think, last but not least, we have our Voldemort, our starter. We have our Warless. So he's Adamant Nature with Torrent, Walking Bite, Headbutt, Water Gun, Dragon Breath. This is our team for right now. So I actually forgot to get the Old Rod from the Fisherman. If there's anything I remember from Gen 1, it's definitely that you can obviously go into here and get the Fishing Rod. So since we are playing through a randomized file, I thought, why not use the Old Rod and see what we can find in this water? So let's do a couple of things. Oh, it's Emerald style fishing. Clearly you have to hit A when it says a bite. Which honestly, I kind of don't like that one. Slow King Shell. So you can find clothing. That's very interesting. Okay. Water Gem. So far we're finding items. I would like to find a Pokemon. Here we go. So Ditto is here. Look at the shine on this guy, man. The shine on Crystalline, man. And the only reason I named him Crystalline is because in Mortal Kombat, Tremor has a in Mortal Kombat 10, if you guys haven't played that, there's a game called Mortal Kombat X, and there's a character who's a Molten Rock Ninja. He uses each character uses three variations, and one of his variations is Crystalline, which he turns into a big crystal. He turns into a big, like, his hands turn into, like, spiky crystal, and then he can, like, throw crystal balls at you and punch you with his arms, which are, like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Enhanced. He has, like, enhanced fists. Man, you really can't find many Pokemon in here, can you? It's just items. But clearly you can only catch Ditto, so let's move on. Do we want to go through Diglett's cave? I think we do, right? Because after the SSN, they did give us... Yeah, after the SSN, they gave us... Do we really want to battle these trainers? Because I kind of want to get Crystalline and Generator and Mudslide up a little bit. I want to focus on these guys a little bit, so let's get these guys. Don't cheat, he says. We are not cheaters, man. We are very skilled at what we do. I do not want to be called a cheater, and it's Exilite. So we are going to shine bright like a diamond with this Pokemon. Let's go. I just have one request, though, Exilite, whatever the hell your name is. Do not ground-type hit me, please. I would love to not get hit by super effective damage. But yeah, he's a very shiny boy. Crystalline is here. We're going to take care of all these trainers. So, question of the day is actually kind of a fun one. I was thinking of something a little bit more unusual than the norm that you get from Pokemon videos. So, I kind of wanted to deep dive into watching stuff. Not particularly YouTube or Twitch videos or just like live streaming content or whatever. But I kind of wanted to dive into TV shows. So the question of the day for today's episode is, what is your favorite TV show? So generally when I'm watching TV, I like to mostly look for like comedy, maybe a little bit of drama, a little bit of action. I'm pretty flexible when it comes to shows, but at the same time, it has to be interesting at the same time. So currently my favorite TV show used to be One Tree Hill, which, very unusual pick, I know. But if you're into dramas, then you'll like something like that. It's not that unusual. But what I will say is that I liked that show because of all the actors and actresses that were in that show. I really liked Chad Michael Murray. I really liked... what was it called? I liked Nathan. I liked Lucas and all the other people, like Haley and stuff like that. I just really liked all the characters in the show. It just really brought me back to a really fun place, a really interesting but very challenging place of my life, which was high school. So high school wasn't the best for me, but at the same time, it was a thing where I kind of tolerated it, you know? But, I don't know, One Tree Hill just kind of has that really cool high school kind of... You gotta grow from the ground up and kind of build your own life is kind of what I'm trying to get at. And I'm trying to form my words because it's kind of complicated to explain, but like anybody who's ever gone to high school knows that it's like really not as easy to explain yourself in terms of how your experience was. But mine was just simply some of it was good and some of it was bad. It wasn't like all bad or all good, but it wasn't like perfect, you know what I mean? It was okay. Like I could tolerate it to a certain degree, but that show just kind of gave me like the same, like kind of like similar vibes. You just hang out with your friends and stuff. You do whatever you got to do, right, to get your grades ready. Do whatever you got to do to like, just hang out with your friends, have a good time, stuff like that. It's really They really created a very niche baseline in terms of like what story they wanted to tell, what they wanted to do with the characters and stuff like that. It was just really easy to enjoy that show, and it was a nice casual vibe for me. But let me know in the comments what you guys think is your favorite TV show. I would love to know what you guys watch on the daily. Maybe you guys only watch videos or shows once a week and stuff like that. So it'll be really cool to get an idea of what you guys like. So the scientist did say that the fossil place is available. So I believe if we really wanted to, we could get a fossil from Aerodactyl. We could get the Aerodactyl fossil. No, I don't want to teach metronome. Aw. I was really convinced that they were gonna let us do something with that. So what was I coming back here for specifically? I guess Rock Tunnel? But I guess I didn't really have to come here, did I? Oh yeah, you only come here if you want Flash. That's basically the only reason why you would ever come here. But I hope you guys have really fun plans for the weekend, because honestly, it's going to be a really fun weekend for me and my girlfriend. Because if you guys have been hearing any of these episodes, you know that every weekend I go to my girlfriend's place, so we just kind of hang out for the weekend. That's our time. So whenever we have some extra days off or whatever, we chose the weekends because we're both off work. She's off work pretty early on Saturdays, so it's kind of a thing where it's really easy to plan around the weekend, having weekends to ourselves. And then we do Monday and Wednesday for stuff like Discord, playing Pokemon together and stuff like that, and just hanging out, you know. And then we, like for Wednesday, we kind of add on a coffee date just to kind of have something to do in person together other than the weekend. But yeah, weekend plans are going to be really fun because we get to go to the Rec Room, which in our part of Canada is a really fun arcade/lounge. So basically, they obviously... Oh yeah, by the way, I like to save a lot. So if you guys see me spamming the save, it's for a specific reason. I like to do that a lot, to be honest. I like to constantly spam saving because I don't want to lose my progress. Oh, wait! Could we even go there? No. We gotta come here. But yeah, that's basically our weekends. We basically spend it at her place, usually. But this weekend we wanted to kind of go a little bit of a different direction and go towards maybe like going outside and getting out of the house a little bit. We thought it would be a lot better to do that. So we're going to the Rec Room, which is basically the arcade and lounge, basically. And I think it's going to be really fun. I've always loved arcades ever since I was a kid, so it just kind of goes hand in hand with me, what I like to do and stuff like that. And thank God she likes video games too. Like when it comes to like being with somebody and like devoting your life to somebody, obviously video games is a big part of my life, so I definitely would like that person to share that interest with me, but they absolutely don't have to, and I'm literally getting one shot by Geodude constantly. Not exactly a fun time. Not exactly the right Pokemon to send out against the Geodude. Alright, at least we can exit right away. But yeah, just in general, I definitely like video games to be a part of my life in general, and I really would hope that the person that I'm with respects that, which 100% she does. 100%. She's just, as long as I make time for her, which is totally reasonable. Totally. And that's why we have the weekends together. So we're only ghost type, so it's not like we're going to do too much damage. I just find it funny how we have electric type moves, and we're not even an electric type. Okay, we're fighting a fire and water type inside deck. Kind of funny. What's this? Red flute. Pretty sure the only flute that I know that does something is the blue flute. I'm pretty sure that wakes you up from sleep. But what does the red flute do? Is that a... Oh, it's a battle item? Snaps a single Pokemon out of infatuation. Really? That's pretty cool. How much damage did I take with Sableye? A little bit. But now I have super potions. We could get this done. Yeah, so I wonder what, let me know what your guys' weekend plans are. So yeah, Rec Room should be really fun. There's a lot of fun stuff you can play there. In general, my favorite right now is they do have Street Fighter 4 there, which obviously I'm a huge Street Fighter guy. So I really like the fact that they had a Street Fighter 4 machine. You don't win any tickets, I don't think, from beating that game, but it's really, really fun just for me to just sit there and play an arcade of something that I play at home. But also they have stuff like bowling games and like the racing games and stuff like that. It's really fun. Which obviously you guys know what arcades are. Be cool to know what kind of arcades you guys have in your neck of the woods. You don't have to tell me where you don't have to tell me where you live, obviously. That's none of my business. But I think that's gonna be a fun time though. Other than that though, I'm really excited for moving into my new house. So it's only gonna be just over a month away until we move, which is really exciting. I can't fathom how excited I am for this. It's gonna be really great. Have our own space, have our own rules, be able to pretty much do whatever we need to, handle our own groceries and stuff like that. Like literally, living in your own place really just sets a lot more. Not only does it set more freedom for you and your partner, whoever you're with, but it's so nice. It's just such a great environment for yourself. You both set the pace, you both set the tone for what you guys want to do, and it's just really nice. I really like it. There's just something that feels better about sharing that experience with somebody, and I'm really excited. So it's definitely going to be a really good experience. I'm going to be able to upload more content, especially. I'm going to be able to stream more and stuff like that, and because we're going to be together pretty much all the time now, we get to make time for each other pretty much every day now. So I think it's going to be really nice. I think it's going to be definitely the #1 thing that we actually needed. I think we needed just that one place to call ours. And I'm feeling really, really good about it in terms of, like, we're going to have a really easy time figuring things out. And you get to basically form your own, like, morning routine and stuff like that. You get to figure out your work-life balance and, like, figure out what your bills are going to be like and stuff like that. I just really wanted my own situation like this for quite a long time with somebody, and it's just really great that we get to do this finally. But to anybody who is watching, like, if anybody has any experience where they lived in a house with either their significant other or their family or whatever, like, let me know how you guys handled the new change and stuff like that, because it's definitely not going to be easy. Not going to be easy at all. I'm looking forward to a lot of the things, but, like, hopefully my bad habits don't prevent me from... Okay, no, what's this first? Iron Tail? Absolutely. Are you physical? I don't think he's a physical attacker. I guess we can get rid of Recover. Iron Defense. Oh, okay. So I only had enough to teach one TM. So I taught Iron Tail to Crystalline, which is honestly super cool. We're already at 20. We're exactly at 20 minutes now. So the question is, do we want to kind of save... Nah. Well, I'm just kind of asking myself, do we want to save Rock Tunnel for next episode? Do we kind of just want to go through a couple fusions first and then maybe call it? Let's see what's over here. Is it still just Ditto? Yeah. Seems like Ditto seems to be very consistent. Trapinch ends wireless. That's super freaking cool. I absolutely love that. Can we please see a Rattata fusion, like at some point, so I can finish that? So I can finish that fusion. Yo, Luxray and Spirit Tomb? Like, Spirit Tomb and frickin' Delmise. Like, the ideas that you could get from this game is just so incredible. I'm just trying to see a couple of encounters and see what we can find. Oh my god, it's Flygon. Yes, please. What's that cloud sound? Plus, I can't even check where these Pokemon are. Like, I even tried to look at the Pokedex to see where Rattata was, and it doesn't really show any location. It just shows their sprite and their info. So it's kind of weird. Did he really just use Aura Sphere turn 1? You're wasting all my potions. I mean, I don't have to fight every single one. Whoa! It's a Zapdos. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. If Zapdos actually shows up as a fusion in this grass, that'd be really cool. Swirlix is also here. Okay. Jirachi, pretty much the most common encounter that we've seen so far. Knock off, yes! Get frickin' Feint Attack out of here. Even though it misses, I do really like knockoff. That's such a strong move. I'm really excited, by the way, for Magcargo and Sableye to evolve. Wow. To evolve. I'm really excited to see what Magcargo and Sableye is going to be. It's literally going to be a gigantic molten lava frickin' piece of frickin' crystal from a cave. It's like, that's just like incredible. So we already know it's in that grass. Obviously no Rattata there. I just really want to get these fusions, man. I really want to come through for you guys, even though it's a randomizer. Huh, did Rock Tunnel change? Okay, let's get some trainers first. Yeah, so probably definitely one of my favorite things to look forward to right now is the house, I would say, out of anything. Just because of the area, but in terms of like how great the area is for the place they're about to move into, it's really nice. We're gonna live in the country, so there's gonna be like land and just like, it feels like there's just gonna be a lot of privacy and a lot of like we could just relax and have our peace and quiet, because we really just like doing stuff ourselves most of the time. We're very keep to ourselves in the house kind of thing. As much as I am an extrovert, kind of, I don't really like going out as much. But at the same time, I don't mind. But if I think I am one of those people that if I could avoid it, I probably would. As weird and kind of stupid as that sounds, like, obviously, free to judge me all you want. But it's like, I don't know, it just feels like it just doesn't interest me, you know? But, you know, I think we'll be okay. So I think next episode I'm going to focus on a little bit more on Voldemort and try and get him closer to level 30. Mudslide, I just really want to not fall behind with him, because he was like level 20 for like the longest time. Now, he's level 27, so he's actually catching up quite nicely. But we're at 25 minutes. I think it's a good time to cut it. Just a nice little casual episode where we get to just hang out and chat. Hope you guys enjoy kind of like these mini conversations we have. Just want to chat with you guys and hang out and just dish out some videos and get some uploads up for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys would like to help me out a lot, you guys can hit that like button down below, because it's always appreciated. Your support on this series would be very much appreciated. This has been fun to record, and I'm enjoying myself a lot. So I hope you guys are too. Let me know what fusion suggestions you guys also want to have, we do have the 3 fusion suggestions we have from the first couple episodes. Let me know about more. Give me some suggestions. Bring them to me. And let me know about some nicknames that you guys want me to name these Pokemon. So, without further ado, this has been your boy, the Loewenator. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. And the next episode will be up on Tuesday. So I hope you guys enjoy the ride. Hopefully, when I get some strings pulled, we'll be able to launch a brand new series very soon. And I know you guys are going to be excited for that because it is a returning series that you guys had missed for a very long time. So I hope you guys are really hyped for what's to come on the channel. I appreciate you guys watching today's upload. Have a great weekend, you guys. Stay safe, be well, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday for the next upload. Peace.